Ever wonder what happens to a plastic bottle after you're done with it? It's a simple question, with a surprisingly complex answer. Let's follow one bottle on its incredible, often perilous journey, and discover the true story behind that piece of plastic you hold in your hand. Our story begins deep within the earth. It starts as crude oil, a fossil fuel formed over millions of years. Through a complex industrial process called polymerization, this raw material is transformed. Tiny pellets of polyethylene terephthalate, or PET, are created. These pellets are the building blocks of our bottle. They're heated, melted, and injected into a mold under immense pressure. In a flash of heat and force, a preform is created. It looks like a small, thick test tube. Then, it's heated again and stretched with a blast of hot air, inflating it like a balloon into the familiar shape we all recognize. And just like that, a brand new, crystal clear plastic bottle is born. It's pristine, empty, and ready for its purpose. Its first stop is a bottling plant. Here, our bottle joins thousands of others on a fast-moving conveyor belt. It's sterilized, filled with purified water, and sealed with a cap. The machine then wraps it in a colorful label, giving it an identity and a brand. Now it's no longer just a bottle. It's a product, ready for the market. It's packed into cases, loaded onto trucks, and begins a long journey across highways, traveling hundreds, maybe even thousands of miles to reach its destination. A local store. There it sits on a shelf, cool and inviting, waiting. Someone like you or me walks in, thirsty on a hot day. We grab it, pay for it, and twist the cap. That first sip of cool water is refreshing. We carry it with us, drink from it throughout the day, and when it's empty, we do the responsible thing. We toss it into a recycling bin. We feel good, thinking we've done our part. Our bottle's short life seems to be over, and its journey complete. But this is where the story truly begins. You see, for many plastic bottles, the recycling bin isn't the final chapter. Our bottle is collected, but along the way, it gets mixed with other trash, a contaminated batch, a sorting error, an overwhelmed system. It's a game of chance. And this time our bottle loses. Instead of a recycling center, it's diverted to a landfill. Piled high with mountains of waste, it's buried under layers of garbage. It's dark and lonely. Rain falls, seeping through the trash, and creates a stream of contaminated water. This stream carries our lightweight bottle away, out of the landfill and into a small creek. The creek flows into a river, and our bottle is now an unwilling traveler on a one-way trip to the sea. It bobs along past beautiful landscapes and bustling cities, an unseen piece of pollution carried by the current. It brushes past fish, dodges boats, and continues its relentless journey downstream. After days, or maybe weeks, it reaches the estuary where the river meets the ocean. The taste of salt fills the air, and for the first time, our bottle is swept into the vast, open water. Life in the ocean is a long, slow, and brutal ordeal. The bottle is tossed by waves, bleached by the sun, and dragged by powerful currents. It floats for months, then years. It becomes part of the scenery, a silent, deadly invader. A curious turtle might mistake it for a jellyfish, a potential meal that could be fatal. A seabird might get its head stuck in the opening while searching for food. Our bottle, once a vessel for life-giving water, is now a threat to marine life. The sun's relentless UV rays begin to break it down. Not in a good way. Not like organic matter that decomposes and returns to the earth. Instead, it fractures into smaller and smaller pieces, becoming like these tiny fragments are even more insidious, ingested by plankton and small fish, and moving up the food chain. Our bottle is slowly disintegrating, but it's not disappearing. It's just changing form, spreading its plastic essence throughout the marine ecosystem. It travels on the great ocean currents, known as juniors, and eventually finds itself in a horrifying new home, one of the world's great garbage patches. Here, trillions of pieces of plastic have converged, creating a swirling, toxic soup that stretches for miles. Our bottle is now just one among millions, a testament to a global problem. It floats in this plastic island, a ghost of its former self, seemingly destined to pollute the ocean for centuries. Is this the end? A slow, toxic decay in the middle of nowhere? For many, Yes. But for our bottle, fate has another twist. One day, a large vessel appears on the horizon. It's not a fishing boat or a cargo ship. It's a cleanup crew, a team of dedicated individuals from a marine conservation organization. They cast large nets and deploy collection systems, painstakingly gathering the plastic debris. Our bottle is scooped up, lifted from the water, and placed in a massive container with tons of other ocean plastic. After years adrift, it's finally been rescued from the sea. The journey back to land is a hopeful one. The ship docks, and its cargo of reclaimed plastic is unloaded. Our bottle, battered and worn, is transported to a specialized recycling facility. Here, it undergoes a rigorous process. First, it's sorted from other types of plastic and contaminants. Then, it's thoroughly washed and sterilized to remove dirt, salt, and grime from its long ocean voyage. Once clean, it's sent to a shredder. Powerful blades chop it into tiny flakes. These flakes are then melted down into a thick, molten liquid, erasing any trace of its former shape. All the years of sun and salt, all the damage and decay, are melted away. The liquid is then cooled and reformed into those familiar PET pellets. Very same kind of pellets from which it was first created. It has been broken down to its most basic form, ready for a new beginning. This is the rebirth. These recycled pellets are now a valuable raw material. They can be shipped to factories all over the world. They might be spun into soft, durable fibers to make a fleece jacket, a backpack, or the fabric for a new pair of sneakers. They could be molded into new containers, furniture, or even parts for a car. Or perhaps they'll be sent to another bottling plant, heated, melted, and injected into a mold, stretched and blown into shape. And there it is, a brand new, crystal clear plastic bottle, ready to be filled, labeled, and sent out into the world once more. Its journey has come full circle. This bottle's story is one of both warning and hope. It shows the devastating impact of plastic pollution, but it also reveals the incredible potential of recycling and human ingenuity. Every time we choose to recycle, every time we support cleanup efforts, we help a bottle complete its journey and begin a new one. The choice is ours. What will the next bottle's story be? Thank you so much for watching. If you found this journey as fascinating as we did, please hit that like button, subscribe for more stories like this, and share this video to spread awareness. Together, we can change the ending.